Hello and welcome to Geeks Around. I'm your host, Matt Moore, and we are here discussing The Flash, episode 222. Episode's name is Invincible. Let's introduce the panel. Charles, what did you think of this episode?
I liked it. I thought it was great. The metahuman army was pretty cool, although I kind of thought they cleaned that up a bit too quickly. And I got to say, I have to agree with Lou's opinion. Katie Cassidy played a fantastic villain in this episode.
I just have to say that I don't know if she played a fantastic villain, but she definitely was considerably hotter than she was as Black Canary.
She was the Black Siren.
She was the Black Siren. What did you think of the episode, Lou?
I found this as one of the best episodes of the season.
Okay.
The story flowed good. For all the shit I talked about Black Canary and Laurel Lance, I enjoyed her as the villain. She has a different swag. She carried herself in a different light, I feel, in this episode. And I heard this in another show that I watched. Because they had the same issues with Laurel Lance. She sucked as the Black Canary, but she probably, I don't never seen her in any other show, but I believe in other shows she kind of played the villain.
Okay.
And they were like, when she plays the villain, she embodies the character better than when she plays the goody two shoes.
Oh, all right. So I have a question. We did have a whole episode of Barry not being, all gloomy and pissy and shit. Did we enjoy that? I mean, I did.
It was a little annoying.
They made it go away.
We didn't get gloomy Barry. No, we just got fucking high on the Speed Force Barry.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and say that is actually my one issue in this entire episode was Barry's unnecessary overconfidence. I thought it was dangerous. I thought that it was stupid. And when Iris pretty much told him that a little bit of fear can actually be a good thing, I was like, thank you for saying that, because it needed to be said. Barry, with his overconfidence, would probably end up getting either someone he loves or himself killed. And
he did get someone he loved killed.
Yes, yeah, pretty much.
Why'd you kill my daddy, bitch?
But I mean, come on. I mean, who of us in this panel thought that was not going to happen?
I fucking knew what episode it was going to happen.
We all knew it was going to happen. We knew that Henry, hell, as soon as Henry said that he was back for good and that he was going to be a part of the team, I was like, you know what? He's probably going to die.
Yeah.
But, he went out flirting with the Mercury Lab doctor.
Yeah.
And at least he got to, do a little bit of doctor work with Jesse and the Mercury Lab chick and Caitlin. So, and we got the big reveal.
Yeah, it's way too early for wild speculations. I'm going to do it anyway. I am now convinced the dude in the Iron Mask is Henry Allen. I was not convinced of that before. I am convinced of it. What's that?
He's Jay Garrick of Earth 2.
You think Henry Allen is Jay Garrick of Earth 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because remember, Earth 1, Henry Allen said that his mom's maiden name was Garrett or some shit. They were tied to that. So I have a feeling he's Earth 2 Jay Garrett.
Okay. But let's see. So yeah, the Flash is running around catching metahumans left, right, and sideways, pretty easily. Wally's all like, "Oh, you know what? Like, I'm going to be a superhero too, despite not having powers." First off, before we actually get into that, who here thinks it's bullshit that he doesn't have powers?
They're not activated yet.
Yeah, they have to be activated. I think Jesse's abilities have been activated, but they're taking a little while to manifest. For Wally's abilities, I think he has to be activated as well. He just hasn't been activated yet. I think all Barry has to do is touch him, go like, there, your powers are activated, and then boom, about 6 months later, he'll be just as fast as Barry, if not faster.
You know, a movie in which Barry touches Wally, I actually saw that in a video store once.
Sure you did.
That just sounds disgusting.
Yeah.
Let me
I
guess.
don't have it on my shelf behind me in the closet.
Let me guess. The name of the store was called Hustler?
Hustler?
Yeah.
No, it was not.
That's the name of a magazine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I know there has to be some like porn video store that's called Hustler in one place or another.
No, I'm just wondering how long, now that they're going to end up having a Flash movie, I'm wondering how long until we get a Flash Triple X parody.
Oh God, it's probably already in the works.
And they're probably going to call it Flesh.
Oh God damn it! I mean, come on, it's bad enough that we have a fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles porn parody. That's fucked up. Okay, that is really fucked up, even for porn.
I'm gonna bring us back to reality. Wally West figured out that Barry's the Flash.
I don't think he has.
No, he hasn't.
Oh, come on. If he's that, then he's just a fucking idiot. Barry takes off in front of him, and he doesn't realize it.
That's not him figuring it out. Figuring it out implies that he figured it out without actually witnessing Barry using his powers. He witnessed Barry using his powers, so he finds out that way. But it's not figuring it out, because to figure it out, you have to put the pieces together.
I don't think he knows. I think he, first off, according to the description, spoiler alert, according to the description, he figures it out next episode. But I don't think he has it figured out yet. I think he's just that much of a fucking idiot. Or just blind to the fact. Like,
Well, then,
all right, I'm going to tell you a quick story. I was dating this girl. I was barely out of high school myself, and she was a senior in high school. And her parents thought that she was buying birth control for her acne. Like, people are blind to what is going on in their own family. And so Wally is blind to this. I think he has to expressly see it or expressly be told, and even then he's going to have to be like, what? No, what? No.
Yeah, because doesn't Wally think Barry's a bit of a coward and
yeah,
weak?
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Every time the bad guy has shown up, Wally's ran away. Not Wally. Barry's ran away. So Wally probably thinks that he's kind of a coward. That he's not willing to, stick around with his family when the going gets tough.
Especially now that he decided to date his sister.
Yeah. I'm actually happy for the two of them being together, but I think Wally's going to think it's creepy.
That's just it. As I was thinking about it, and it really is kind of creepy. I mean, imagine 15 years from now, they have a 12-year-old kid who goes, "Mommy, Daddy, tell us the story of how you met."
Well, son, we met when we were 11 years old. He came to live with me.
Yeah, I was adopted by your grandfather, and I'm like,
I mean,
ooh.
come on,
My grandkids are going to call me Papa.
It's not incest, but it kind of is. I mean, it's sort of a weird area.
Yeah, it's not incest. It's not incest, but it has the stink of incest.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Of course, you end up having Black Siren. She's knocking down buildings. One of those buildings is Mercury Labs, which the Flash goes and saves. Dr. McGee from Dr. McGee goes, "Thanks, Mr. Allen." And we realize that she fucking knows who the Flash is.
Yeah, but before we even get to there, the CGI in that particular scene was god-awful.
Have you not seen every single CGI that is anywhere similar? Do you remember the fucking tornado in the season finale last season? It was the same fucking shit.
You know, Lou, I knew somebody was going to bring that up. I knew they were. It's like, you know what, that CGI is pretty bad, but I was also saying, but it's no more than what I would expect from a TV show like this.
Dude, they could have just, not shown close-ups of it. They didn't have to do that, and they could have made it passable. But once they went to the close-up, it looked so rubbery. It looked like Elastic Man.
Like this that's going to make Supergirl work on this TV show or on this TV station is they're going to lower some of the budget for the effects, and that's why it's going to why Supergirl is going to work on this station.
Supergirl needs to fly less, fight more on the ground.
Yeah.
Even though flying is like one of her core abilities, so yeah, taking that out makes all kinds of sense.
Yeah, but you can see her land and take off and not have her flying through the air all the time.
Yeah, like they did the CBS show.
Yeah.
Where she's just random strolls in the air.
Flying through the air was some of the coolest parts of that show. I liked it.
Yeah,
I thought
but
it was
let's
awesome.
be real, Weed. Now we're on a show that on a budget that's not going to be the same. It's not $3 million an episode anymore. It's probably going to be $1 million.
At most.
Being on CW, so they're going to have to cut. And then we've already established that who out of that core cast, somebody's not coming.
Do you think it's going to be Alex?
Doesn't matter. We're not talking about that show right now.
Okay.
We're talking about the world. We're world building.
In any case, so yeah, Black Siren ends up getting the upper hand on the Flash, which I've got to call bullshit on, okay? One time at band camp, someone shot the Flash in the back of the neck, and the Flash is all like, oh, I think there might be a bullet coming for me. Let me catch it. Like, he is that fast. He has supernatural fucking instincts. Why the fuck are these people able to get the drop on him?
Because he wasn't paying
If he started
attention.
doing that blast, he should have been like, yeah, I'm over here now. Like,
No.
why was he still standing there?
Because Barry's too overconfident and always has been. When it comes to his fighting technique, he's always been overconfident. That's why he always loses at first. I mean, let's be real. If it wasn't for Wally coming in with his Fast and Furious car, hitting her ass like a fucking rag doll, she should have had a broken hip, but that's besides the point.
That is something that has kind of gotten me in some of these shows. And I was thinking the same thing with Gotham, because Gotham's kind of got some crazy shit going on, is that when these crazy fucking people, if you're not a cop, but you're being faced with this crazy-ass fucking motherfucker with superpowers, or, let's say, primitives from Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., why don't you just shoot them? Why do you not have a gun? If you're facing these fucking things constantly, why don't you have a gun? The Flash could have ended that fight with a gun. Wally could have ended that fight with a gun. Iris could have ended any fight with a gun.
Do you want to put a gun in Wally's hand? I mean,
I'm just saying.
dude.
I'm just saying, like Diggle from Arrow.
Oh, God, don't even talk about him.
He's got the right idea. You can't argue with a gun.
But his gun is mechanical, so we don't know what it is one day. One day it's just a pellet gun. The next day it's a real gun. God only knows what the hell that gun is. It's multi-talented.
Yes, it is. We also have.
I had an issue with Wally going after the bad guy that eventually had powers because he decided to steal a fucking purse. Why the fuck did that metahuman need a purse?
Because of the money in it.
Really? And then Joe all of a sudden shows up and grabs his ass by the neck with the neck collar. It's like, okay, how the fuck did you know he was getting attacked, Joe? There was no chatter. We don't know this.
Joe is probably running around the city capturing metahumans as well, and it was a coincidence he got there at the right time.
Just, that whole incident with Wally was just stupid.
I did like the collar, though.
That was cool. Everything there was cool, but the fact that Wally is out there going after these metahumans with powers, and he has none.
Yeah.
I'm helping my city. We should all be helping our city. You know what, bitch? This isn't fucking Oliver Town.
That would be like if Mike Tyson decided to go on a crime rampage, me going, oh, I can take him.
Yeah, okay.
All right,
Like,
with the
sure you can.
with the whole thing with going on with Wally, I can understand why he wants to do this, but I'm kind of stuck in the middle. I mean, I'm like, on one side, I think he's actually being brave and he wants to actually help his city, and on the other hand, he's being incredibly stupid and he's going to get himself killed.
You know what's a great way what he could have done to help his city, and it would have really truly helped the city, and it would have saved a lot of people's lives in the long run. Joined the police academy.
Yeah.
But, well, no, I mean, I think he's even thought about joining the police, but his dad shot him down, told him to stay with engineering because, well, it's safer.
And it pays more.
Yeah,
yeah, it does pay more.
Yeah, engineers do get paid a lot of money.
But we're actually, I'm pretty sure that we're going to see him in a much more major role next season.
Mm-hmm.
If he survives, I mean. I think him and Jesse are going to basically be the other team. It's going to be Caitlin and Cisco, and then Jesse and him. And I don't know. I don't know if they're going to work together or if they're going to have two different. I don't know. There's just a lot of potential here for another TV show.
But see, Jesse and Wally have good chemistry together.
Yes,
Yeah.
and they're going to date. It's pretty fucking obvious that they're going to date.
Yeah, it was also pretty fucking obvious that that Henry and Dr. McGee were going to date, and look what the fuck happened there.
Oh, fuck, you went there. He
What?
took his hand through the chest.
Yeah.
Well, no, I can't help but imagine that if Henry Allen was still alive, he'd walk up to Dr. McGee with, like, that stethoscope thing and say, like, hey, want to play doctor?
Here's the thing: it's the best part about that is that if you happen to be a fan of the 1990s Flash TV show, that was a very cool moment because those were the two main characters from the 90s Flash TV show, and they finally were reunited on this show.
The actress that plays Dr. McGee was in the 1990 show.
Yes,
Yeah.
she was. She was basically the head of Star Labs on that show. I believe she played Dr. McGee. Actually, I think that was her character's name.
Huh.
Yeah.
I thought it was only Henry Allen that was from the original 90s show. It's sort
No,
of
both of them.
okay, I did not know that. All right.
Yeah. So yeah, that was a very iconic moment when you actually finally see them together in this episode, and made me 100% sure that Henry Allen was dead. I mean, they fucking shoehorned this reunion in right at the end, so it's like, all right, they're doing this specifically, because of the fact that they can't do it later.
Yeah, I knew Henry was dead before I even watched the episode.
Spoilers?
Watching the preview for next week.
Gotcha.
So I was watching this episode like, dude, when the fuck is he going to die? When's he going to die already?
So let's see. We end up having the end of the episode, which is where, well, sorry, not the end of the episode, but 3/4 of the way through the episode, where they end up taking down all the Earth 2 superhumans, or metahumans, by creating a sound resonance, which is complete bullshit, but whatever, sure, why not?
But before we even get to the sound thing, Cisco and Caitlin playing their doppelgangers from Earth 2 was awesome.
That actually was pretty funny, and I thought they did a really good job.
And then Cisco fucking got a blast out of his hand, and he didn't even know how he did it.
Yeah. That was pretty cool. The only thing that kind of worried me was that Black Siren might be like, hey, can you make this coffee into iced coffee for me? Thanks. Or some shit like that. I don't know. Because
I was wondering, but she threw the fucking thing at Cisco, so that's how she figured it out.
Yeah. Caitlin was the weak link was the potential weak link in that, but it ended up being Cisco who screwed it up.
Dude,
But completely by mistake. There's no way he could have known.
It's funny because Caitlin must have a fucking stash in her closet of a blonde wig, so when she plays dress up, she's ready to go.
Maybe. That would be funny if, like, at the Halloween party, she dresses up as her doppelganger. Or it would be even funnier if she dressed up as her doppelganger for playtime with Jay when she was still dating Jay. That would be fucking fucked up and funny.
But she didn't know she had a doppelganger. And Jay never mentioned it to her.
She knows she had a doppelganger. She met him. She met her by that point.
She didn't meet her till a few episodes back.
Oh, I thought
Cisco did. Remember, Cisco met himself and her on Earth 2.
Of course, then Zoom ends up kidnapping Henry Allen, brings them both to their childhood home, or to Barry's childhood home.
Yo, I feel bad for that homeowner.
Yeah. that sweet old cougar.
That homeowner bought the house after someone died, and then she's gonna come home to find another dead body in that bitch. Like, okay, this house is cursed. I'm out.
Yep. And so yeah, it's so Henry Allen is dead. Ding dong, the asshole's dead. And you know what? I'm okay with that. I did like it very, very cool that you ended up having a character from the original TV show in this show, and he's a great actor. However, the character was a fucking asshole.
Yeah, he touched on his assholeness by saying, yeah, you're right. When I got out, I took off. I wasn't around, but I'm here now.
But then Barry's all like, no, that was no thing. It's like, shut up, motherfucker, that was a thing. Like, that was a serious thing. Like, you should be like, what the fuck? Why'd you do that to me? But Barry's not like that.
Oh, here we go. We do have a question.
Oh, we do?
Yes.
Let's go
from Antonio Cunningham. How did Zoom make that portal to Earth 2 from the police station?
Yeah, I was wondering that as well.
Yeah, he just punched the air and that portal created.
And to do so under stress, interesting. It was nice to know that my wild speculation was right. I apologize to Antonio. I don't remember what your wild speculation was. If you can put it in here, we'll talk about it. But no, I have no idea how he ended up making a portal out of nothing. That was rather interesting, and he wasn't even doing it in a place that
had one.
That had a portal in it previously. Or maybe he chose the police station because he knew he could punch a hole and escape from it.
Create a portal.
Yeah, maybe he went there because of that. Don't know.
And it was interesting, and then I like Cisco's visions that Earth 2 was going to be decimated.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was kind of crazy. That was kind of crazy as well. I don't know what's up with that though. We've got a lot to happen. I mean, how many episodes do we have left? Just one?
Just one.
Just one. So a lot is going to happen next episode. I'm wondering whether the Earth 2 is going to crash in on itself due to the apparent race that's going to happen, because the episode's name is Race for Your Life.
He created something on Earth 2. Like some kind of portal breach thingy, maybe to go to other Earths, and that's why they're racing.
Do not know.
I mean, it's going to be interesting. Next week looks like it's going to be interesting. You get Cisco vibing the future in a way,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that's where Jessie's going to get her powers when she gets back to Earth 2.
Oh, that's true. It's possible that the reason she doesn't have her powers now is because she's not in her own Earth.
And she could become the Flash of Earth 2 with Jay Garrick.
Ah, okay. So Antonio is saying that Henry Allen is the man in the Iron Mask on Earth 2, and that his name would be Jay Garrick. Yeah. Which, I mean, that seems to be the case. We will definitely see.
We'll see next week, too. That's the good thing.
Yep.
All right. Do we have anything else we want to talk about? Any wild speculation?
No, No, I can't think of anything.
We all did notice that. Wait, Black Siren is still alive, right?
Yes. Yeah, she's captured. She's in Star Lab's basement.
Oh, that's right.
With no bathroom.
That sucks. I wanted to see more of that ass. Because yeah, she looked good, and looked a lot better in that outfit than she did the Black Canary outfit. It was almost like it was made for her and not, her sister.
Her scream was more powerful than her Black Canary scream.
Yeah, and it makes you wonder, like, where the fuck did she get her collar? Like, did Cisco from Earth 2 make that for her? And why the fuck would he have?
She was a metahuman. That was coming from her actual vocal cords.
If it was coming from her actual vocal cords, she wouldn't have been wearing the fucking collar, which she was.
She was wearing a collar.
The collar was for, what was it, like aesthetics? It was for her outfit.
Okay, and it's just a coincidence that it looks exactly like Laura Lance's does in Arrow?
No, because Laura Lance's collar actually had a little dial in the center of the collar where it actually had the whole cry come from. However, whenever she would cry on Earth 1, there was no vibrations in the air. It just shattered a bunch of glass. And in Flash, it showed the ripples in the air. Metahuman.
I don't know. I mean, it's possible. It's very possible, but we'll see. Oh, you know what? I just thought of something that does back up your theory, and that is the fact that they put her in the pipeline. They would not have put her in the pipeline if she wasn't a metahuman. They would have thrown her in jail.
No, they would have put her in the pipeline because it's fucking Laurel Lance. I mean, they would put her in the jail. They'd put her in jail, and that's when the people in Star City would find out, and they would come and go get her.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
And I like their reasoning, because they also said, hey, do we tell her father that she's alive? And they're like, no, that's going to cause problems.
Yeah, fuck no. And another wild speculation from Antonio is that he believes that Earth 2 Laurel Lance will be in Arrow next season.
I hope not.
I don't know. All right, so do we have any other wild speculation? Anything else we want to talk about?
Nope.
All right. In that case, I'm going to wrap everything up. Thank you, Antonio, for watching and joining in. We'd actually love to see you in the videos, but yeah, thank you everyone for watching. Check us out at geekstaround.com, youtube.com/geekstaround, or our various social media, Google+, Facebook, Twitter, or give us a call at 801-609-4687. That's 801-609-GOTR. Again, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.